Jigsaw is super underrated. No, not that guy, though he may be in horror circles. I'm talking about this guy. Jigsaw, also known as William Billy Russo, first appeared in The Amazing Spider-Man number 162 in November 1976. Created by writer Len Wein and artist Ross Andru, he has since become a recurring foe of Daredevil and an enemy of both the Punisher and Spider-Man. He was introduced as a menace to inevitable arch-rival in the Punisher, who he desperately tries to frame for murder. Before long, he's at odds with Frank Castle as well as Spider-Man and Nightcrawler of the X-Men. Born into a poor Italian-American family, Billy Russo was abandoned by his abusive father at the age of 10. His good looks earned him the nickname Billy the Beaut when he worked as a hitman for New York's Italian criminal underworld. The beauty of Jigsaw is drenched in irony. Billy Russo, the dashing conniver whose greatest physical act has been sliced away in ounces of flesh, courtesy of Frank Castle. Disfigured and bitter, he has been driven mad in a lifelong mission of vengeance-fueled violence. Jigsaw is a cunning and ruthless criminal mastermind, always scheming to achieve his goals. He possesses exceptional hand-to-hand combat skills, making him a formidable opponent in physical confrontations. As a strategist and organizer, he excels at planning and orchestrating criminal operations. After being disfigured, he wears a special exoskeleton to enhance his abilities. His primary motivation is simple: destroy the Punisher, the bastard who scarred his face and turned him into the disfigured psychopath known as Jigsaw. In live-action adaptations, Jigsaw has been portrayed by Dominic West in the 2008 film Punisher: Warzone, and by Ben Barnes in the Netflix series The Punisher. In the Netflix series, Billy Russo is introduced as a charming and ambitious former Marine and the CEO of Anvil, a private military corporation. He shares a deep, complex relationship with Frank Castle, having served together in the Marine Corps. They were once close friends, almost like brothers, with Russo even calling Frank's family his own. However, beneath his affable exterior, Russo harbors a ruthless ambition and a willingness to betray those closest to him. His involvement in covert operations and shady dealings ultimately brings him into conflict with Frank, especially after Frank discovers Russo's betrayal. Russo was complicit in the murder of Frank's family, which sets off Frank's journey as the Punisher. Russo's transformation into Jigsaw occurs after a brutal encounter with Frank Castle. In a climactic battle, Frank smashes Russo's face into a mirror, severely disfiguring him. This act of vengeance leaves Russo with deep physical and psychological scars. His once handsome face is now a patchwork of jagged scars, resembling a jigsaw puzzle, hence the name. This traumatic event exacerbates Russo's descent into madness, solidifying his transformation into the villainous Jigsaw. Jigsaw's role in the Netflix series is pivotal. He becomes obsessed with revenge against Frank Castle, blaming him for his disfigurement and the downfall of his life. His transformation from a suave, calculating antagonist to a deranged, vengeful villain is a central arc in the series, highlighting the tragic and brutal nature of his character. Jigsaw also appears in alternate universes, including the 2099 continuity, the Earth X storyline, the mature-themed Marvel Max comics, and the Marvel Noir universe. Jigsaw's complex history and multifaceted character make him a compelling antagonist in the world of Marvel Comics. Whether you're reading classic comics or watching adaptations, keep an eye out for this scarred, pissed-off villain.